typically with an increase, we take 100 and then, because like, so if I say that like the number of students I went to school here increased by 20%, and I want to know how many students were here, I would take what we had last year, so that's 100% of what we had here, and then do 20% more. So you take the 100 and then you add on the new percent. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, thank you. And so if it decreased, we would like, so let's say we said it decreased by 20%. Oh, careful, Colin, you left something in mine. I think it's your and a pen. Maybe toss that out if it's garbage. Okay, now, if you decrease.
Colin, you're such a bro. Oh, wow. The bromance. It's coming apart.
I'll take I need them for my writing pen creations.
No, it's mine.
Okay.
I create the ultimate pen.
So, if it's a decrease, if it goes down 20%, essentially we're at 80% of our original population. So we take 100 and we take away, well, it's not 20, the new percentage. So if they're talking about percent increase and decrease, you can kind of use this formula to help us with this. So it said the total sale at Office Mart this year was $713,340, which is 35 more than last year's sales. What's the amount of last year's sales? Now I'm going to warn you guys, this is a little bit of a tricky problem here in terms of, so we want to know last year's sales. The 713,000 is this year's sales. Is 35% more. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 713,340 on top. That's our is. But since this is increased, I'm not going to put 35%. What am I going to put? This is an increase. It's more. Look at what we just wrote down on the page before. It's what plus 100. So I'm going to put this down as 135%.
I just found 35% of that. Subtract.
You subtracted.
I guess I find it.
No, and I'm not saying this is the only way, but this is the way one of our books suggests in terms of increase or decrease. What Clayton said is he found 35% of that number, and then he ended up taking it off. I think that should work.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. That's kind of what my brain thought.
I got Colin's almost moving, but not quite.
Okay, Brian, focus. I got something different, eh?
Slightly. Maybe about like, it was like 10,000.
I think we need to do it. I'm trying to think about why yours wouldn't.
Maybe I can do
I don't know.
Oh, no.
You got that in there? Yeah. Okay. So when we're talking about percent increase and decrease, it's probably a good idea to use the formula we're talking about with the 100. And kind of check on that.
I'm starting to think this isn't good.
Okay, why don't you grab it, like throw that away altogether. Otherwise, it's leaving on the desk, and why don't you wash your hands?
It's a gift from Colin now.
I think he gave you a bad gift. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay. donation, Random College. It has increased the number of scholarships by 10% per year for the past 2 years. If 1,815 scholarships will be offered this year, find the number of scholarships offered 2 years ago.
So
This time we're gonna go 1 year at a time. So we're gonna do this in 2 parts, okay? So we're gonna go 1 year ago first. So 815 is this year's. We want to know what we were taking the 10% of. So the 815 of, I don't know. Is increased. So yeah, we're gonna use that 110%. Oops, sorry, out of 100. So we're finding a year ago, and then we'll do that one more time. So again, cross multiply set equal.
I was using a different thing for Chris too, so I got it.
So I got 1,650. That worked. Then we're gonna go a year ago from that, so we have to go back another 10%. So we're basically gonna do the same thing now again. One more time. So we originally started 2 years ago, 1,500 scholarships. And I don't think this works to do it as 20 initially. Didn't anyone try that?
I did.
It didn't
I don't
work.
think it did.
No. It gets kind of close, but I think you're
it's like
losing
12
some
and
in
a
it.
half off.
Yeah. I think you lose a little bit in that exchange between the 2 years. So it's probably better to do it step by step. Because each year they're taking that, they're adding more.
I thought at first it was like 10%, you were making 10%,
Mm-hmm.
and then would 30, 130 is 10 and then another 10.
No, because it's a percentage of that number and we can't,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like, I don't know, it's a little bit more than that. All right, so a desktop computer is discounted from 25% of the original price. If the discounted price is $1,799.99, what was the original price? I don't know.
So this on a desktop, that price, that includes a monitor.
No, that's just a gaming computer.
Yeah.
So,
Is it
is that expensive or not expensive?
It's pretty expensive. If
It depends on which route you're going.
it depends on professional or non-professional. That looks, I don't know.
That,
How
that
much
looks
does
like
your
back out.
computer cost?
My computer costs, it's just a laptop, it's like, I think it's like somewhere between $500, $800 for a laptop.
Oh, okay.
Desktop, the higher end you go, like, gaming wise, you can get easily over $2,000.
Yeah.
And then,
My son like pieced a desktop. I mean, he didn't build his own, but he
Yeah.
found a tower for a discount, and
Yeah.
he was able to. He was well. I mean, he stayed well under that. I think it was
Yeah.
ended up being like 600. You know, for the different pieces.
Yeah.
We found like an inexpensive monitor that's really big.
yeah.
But all right,
Does he play Fortnite or what?
It depends on if it's
and
I love that.
and then what's the other one? What's the one of the esports games?
League of Legends,
Madden,
Rocket League.
FIFA.
Rocket League.
Is it?
Rocket
is it
League.
car
He does
soccer?
Rocket League. That's car soccer.
Rocket League
You
is
should
very
join the
fun.
esports team, have Rocket League season.
He would like to, except
It's
he
free.
also likes playing basketball.
Yeah, that's a better route. That's definitely
It's
a
just
better
hard
route.
to like balance sports and esports.
Yeah.
I like an
Because
actual.
people have done that and they said they're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's hard. So, yeah. He plays just stuff. So the discounted price is this. We're trying to find the original. But so this time we're talking about a discount. So this is going down. So what am I going to do with this 25? What's that? That would make it go up.
Oh,
So that-
Wait, you're trying to find the original price.
Yeah. So So we're gonna use 75. Since this one should be lower, right, than the original, we wanna make the number smaller. So this time we're doing 100 minus 25. Now, if this was like a markup, then we'd use the 125. So you have to make sure you're understanding the problem. So a discount or a lower price, then we go down from 100. So we're doing 75 from the original, 75% of the original. So do this.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than my original answer. So I don't think $1,700 is a quarter of $7,000.
So the original price of this computer was like $23.99.99. Got a pretty good
better.
deal. What?
That is better for a discount.
Yeah, it's a discount. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys the rest of the time to work on homework, knowing that we do not have AR tomorrow. So before you guys see me, you will not have a study hall. So this is it. So you want to make sure you guys use your time wisely.
Bad.